Morning, everyone. Market open now since 2 minutes. We'll see. There we go. So yesterday was very weird actually. Yesterday when this happened, Ninja Trader, for the first time I see Ninja Trader actually have a server issue. I never experienced anything like this, I would say, since like 10 years. All right. Okay, so we have now 2 minutes of the market open, send your trades. And by the way, we did a lot of adjustments in the Alpha A Plus and Scalper X, which is we have something called blackout zone, or if you see, we see Alpha A Plus optimized. I'll show you in a moment. If you open Alpha A Plus optimized, you will see something here called blackout start time, blackout end time. So the blackout start time and end time, it's the time zone which we were actually don't want a system to trade. Let's say I don't want a system to trade in lunch hour or lunch time. I would say, okay, let's start from market open to market close, and from, let's say, 11:30 to 1 p.m. don't trade. You know what I mean? So it's gonna actually block the trade for whatever you choose here to stop trading in these blackout hours. Also, we have the daily max profit, and we know about that, daily max loss. And also, we add something new here, which is max consecutive losses, which I would say, okay, if I lost 5 trades in a row, stop trading, let's say. Also, we have the max trade per day. You can actually say, okay, I don't want to trade more than 10 trades a day. You can edit this here. And then everything is same, you know, the stop limit, same, the max state bar, cancel if no touch, which means if there is a signal and there is no touch, after how many bars the signal will be cancelled. So in this situation we have the 5, and we have the use unrealized plus unrealized for data for max profit, max loss, which means if I check this, which use realized plus unrealized, and let's say my max profit per day is $1,500, and I am up now $1,200, and I am in a trade, and I'm in profit, and in $300 in profit, I'm still a trade. The system will cancel the trade and will exit at $1,500 profit, because it's using unrealized plus realized to, you know, gap the trade from exceeding the max loss, max profit. And then we have also here use ATM strategy, which is a very good option. Actually, I'm using this for all the templates now. I'm using all of them by ATM. So you can actually choose your own ATM, whatever you want to choose, 6 micro, 7, 8, whatever ATM. Just check the check mark here and just type your ATM name here. And it will take the trade from the ATM, right? So, and also you can control it, but even if by ATM you can actually, you know, if you want to like adjust the stop target, whatever you want, you can do it. And then we have the signals as usual. This one is 2-4. This is a normal configuration for the Alpha A Plus. Supply and demand, AI volume, quant proxy, and then filter by candle high and low, filter by period high and low. And then, of course, signal bar close. And then we have the cool down bars, which means after any signal, how many bars we want to wait until, you know, generating new signals. I added here to 5. And then we have the minimum body ticks, which is what is the minimum size of any bar we need before generating a signal. So let's say if I add like 3 ticks here, let's say, or 5 ticks, whatever. That means if I have any bar less than 5 ticks and there is a valid signal, the system will not generate it because it's less than 5 ticks. Also, we have the filters. as usual, primary filters. You can use ADX, AME slot, ATR, higher time frame, or none. And if you choose any one, you can adjust the parameters here. Let's say if you choose higher time frame, you can choose, okay, I want to use higher time frame by, like, let's say, whatever, 15 minutes. Higher time frame EMA, 50. If I choose 50, or let's say I choose 20. So what this means is the signal, the system printed signal must be aligned with this higher time frame, which means the market must be, if long, market be above the 20 EMA of the 15 minutes time frame, and so on and so forth. Same thing for the short. We can use dynamic filter. So dynamic filter is the system will automatically detect if this inside day or outside day. So inside day mean it's within the open and close the previous day, which means mostly choppy day. So if you check mark this one, you can choose which, if inside day, which filter you want to use, or you can use nothing. If it's outside day, you can use any filter or nothing. And also you can adjust the parameters here. And here the section of the stop target aligns and how you want the system to behave in terms of profit and target. Keep in mind, if you use your own ATM right here, like you check mark this one, the system will ignore this section at all. It's not gonna look at it because you're already using ATM. So this section is useless if you use your own ATM. If you uncheck it and you want to use you want a system to take the trade, more than thank you. If you want the system to take the trade, let me adjust this here for a second. I know this, man, this freaking, yeah. If you want a system to take the trades and control it without ATM, you can actually use this one. Here you add the stop offset, you can add the risk reward, how you want the profit target to be, 1 to 1, 3 to 1, whatever. And here you have a stop mode, you want to stop be to the bar high and low or the swing, and also you can choose how the strength the swing, 5 bars, 6 bars, whatever. Stop loss mode, you can make the stop loss fixed, which means if you choose fixed and you choose like stop mode, let's say bar high and low at let's say 3 bars, all right, and then risk reward 2. Then if the stop loss is like let's say 100 ticks, the profit will be 200, and this will be fixed target, fixed stop. There's no adjustment, no trading. If you choose to be using swing trail and you choose to do swing trail at 5, then the system will move the stop loss each 5 bars. If you're using 2, each 2 bars, and so on and so forth. Okay? And if you check mark this one. But again, if you use ATM, it will override everything. So if you check mark this one, it will not lock to anything right here. So it will automatically take the trade and make the ATM control it. Here, use target break-even lock. So if you check mark this one, here we have break-even trigger, percentage of the target. So let's say your target is 200 ticks. If you check mark this one, you make it 50%. So once the market goes 100 ticks in your favor, your stop loss will move break even. 50% of the target. Okay, and you can lock trigger percentage of the target, which means if the market moves, let's say 75, in this case 75%. If the market moves 75% in your favor from the target, and you add here 25%, it will secure 25% off from your profit in case the market pull back. And you can adjust it. So let's say your target is 100 ticks. Okay? So once the market moves 75 ticks in your favor, your stop loss will secure 25 ticks immediately. And then waiting for target to hit without trailing. If you want to make it trade, you can. If you want to make it fixed, you can. So also we have the very sophisticated thing, which is the prop firm mood, which if you check mark this one, you can add also the trailing drawdown amount. What is the max drawdown for your account sizing? Whatever you choose, whatever you're using. And you use a safety net buffer, which I'll explain in a moment. And if you check hard daily stops, use unrealized and count unrealized daily caps. So what is that does actually? And also you can add the account profit target for the whole account, max profit per trade, because now most of prop firm has max profit per trade, by the way. Like most of them have like 30%, 40%, whatever. So what it does is, let's say if you choose account profit target to be your whole account size is $9,000 profit target. This is your max profit. This is your profit for your evaluation. And max profit per trade is 40. And using safety net of like our TD safety buffer is like $300. So $9,000, sorry, 1 second, $9,000 times 40% is $3,600. So, which means the max profit in one trade or any single trade cannot be more than $3,600. And if you choose the buffer 300 and you check mark count unrealized in daily caps, if your unrealized profit is $3,000, 300, which is 3,600 minus 300, it will automatically close the trade. So to keep you from passing this 40%. Same with the daily drawdown, trailing drawdown. It will count the drawdown every day and using the safety buffer, and before you reach the drawdown by 300, whatever you add here, it will automatically cancel the trade. So it's a very good option to, minimize your risk and keep you in a safety. Also, we have the risk control here. If you allow risk control, so this is very important. So what does this mean is, this is for the whole account in the day, which is very important. So if you check mark this one, and you said, okay, I want a profit threshold of $1,000, and risk give back per trade is 50%, which means if I am up in a day $1,000, I don't want to give up in any trade more than 50% from I already made. Which means if you have any signal that risking than more than $500, system will not take it. So in this scenario, you already secure your profit and you're not giving back. So let's say if I do this like, okay, 30%, or let's say 70%. So in this case, if I have any trade that, so I'm willing to give back 70%, or I say 30%, $300. If any trade's coming, risking more than $300, system will not take it. But keep in mind, you have to use this one wisely, because sometimes you get a nice trade in the afternoon, or sometimes pretty nice, like let's say you're up, what's okay, I want to secure $500 only in a day. And I don't want to give up more than 50%. And you trading E-mini. This is unrealistic, because in this situation, if any trade risking more than $250, it will not take it, which is unrealistic if you're trading E-mini, because most likely your stop will be around 100 ticks or 80 ticks. So this is unrealistic. So be careful using this one. You have to back test it and see which is good for you. So like you guys can see, it is very, very, very sophisticated system. Like very sophisticated. A lot of stuff you can change, a lot of stuff you can add, a lot of stuff you can play with. It is not like 1-2 settings you can use. It's a very sophisticated system, but we make it easy for you. So we make the templates ready. We have like now almost 12 templates running, and we have a lot since almost 2 months now, and we're gonna give you the template that actually make the most profit and matching the account size. Now we have a template trading micro, but as you can see I'm trading micro now, 6 micros. I don't trade in many. Micros is more safer. So we have a template here, we'll show you in a moment. Okay. Why this one is like doing like this, man? Just come on. Why is doing like this? 1 second, guys. I'm gonna fix this. Come on. Okay, still a trade by the way, so still fixing this. Anyway, forget about camera now, because it's just moving around. So, we have one template here, it's called template 1, this can say from January 1st. Yeah, I do, yeah. So, template 1, as you guys can see, this is January 1st, by the way. So template 1 actually trading 6 micros. And if you guys can see, we have in template 1, since January 1st, only 2 losing days. Only 2 losing days. One of them is $800, one of them is $700. That's it. In the last, I would say, no, actually, not the January 1st, January 14, honestly. January 14, almost 2 weeks. Not even a month. Half 2 weeks. Only 2 losing days. And we back already, I'm talking about back, I'm talking, this is a live trades, by the way. I'm not talking about, this is not back testing result. This is actually a live trade. Okay? So, this result is this template taking the trades the whole day. From market open to market close. What we are doing now is we found out that most of the profit came from the power hour, which is 3 p.m. Eastern until 4 p.m. Most of the profit come from this hour. Morning session was not that good. Lunch session was bad. So now what we're doing now is we playing this same template, but stop at this specific time, which is the most time making money. And we're gonna provide you with this. So if we add this, if we remove this losing hours and only trade the winning hours, we are talking about almost now around like 4 grand profit, around $700 drawdown, which is massive. And this template is perfect for 50K accounts. Perfect. It's gonna make you pass the 50K account in less than in almost 2 weeks, because now you already passed it now. It's 2 weeks now. In almost 2 weeks. And the drawdown, if you have like $3,000 drawdown or $2,500 drawdown, even $2,000 drawdown, it's like way back. It's very safe for 50K accounts. And also, because the daily profit and loss is not huge, so you're not gonna see like big spike and and a small loss and small. It's like an average. So it's good for the consistency. If the prop firm they need this consistency about the best day cannot make more than 40% of overall profit, whatever. This will be the one to go. And this is trading 6 micros. Keep in mind, we also. There is another template here. I will show you also. 1 second. It makes less profit, but the drawdown is way less. Show you. I think, and there's some templates actually. This one here. Look at this one. Look at this one. It make $2 grand in a week, in 2 weeks. But look at the drawdown. $300 drawdown. This template that doesn't take trade every day. Actually, no, this is January 1st. My bad. Let's do this again. There we go. So this template has 2 losing days. One of them is 300, one of them is 299. That's it. And look at the profits, almost identical. 300, 300, 300, 300, 600. It is not like one day $700, one day $1,900, one day like $50. It's very consistent profit. Okay, this is the result for moving our stop loss manually, which is the most profit now. Moving our stop loss manually like we do now, since for 14 days now. As you guys can see, there's some big days, and even the loss is very low. It's very low. You can actually, if you would like to trade manual, it's very simple. You can actually take the trade like I'm doing now, and just move your stop with the market structure. So it's a when you have this system, you need nothing else. I mean nothing. Do not look for anything. Do not to add anything in your chart. Don't try to find another thing. That's gonna be your to go. That's it. Just put the system, and if you are trade manual, trade with me here. Move your stop manually. Pick a template. Get yourself an evaluation account. Run it for it. I'm gonna get a lot of templates. I'll show you which template to use, and just trade. And don't buy like 10 accounts. And, oh, 1 second. What happened? Monitor status. Okay. Oh, monitor is playing games. So still no trades so far. Still no trades. Almost now 10 a.m. Eastern, and still no trade. We'll see. Try to fix this cam, man. No idea what's going on, to be honest. Anyway, I'll fix this later. So yeah, now we have still no trades, and we'll see what's happening. Yeah, so if a new client and you want a coupon for the first client, I'm gonna give you the email now, and you can actually email them, and they will actually give you a coupon for as a first time client. One second. So yeah, email support and ask them. I was live in a trading room, and I'm asking for my coupon code, and they will give it to you. Okay. So, do you guys have any questions? And someone asked me, what's different now between Scalper X and Alpha A Plus? That's actually a big difference because, so think about it like Alpha A Plus, it is the whole thing. It is everything. Like I showed you, everything. You can adjust it, you can use your OTM, you can, use prop firm mode. It's a lot of stuff. It's the big system. Scalper X, using the same concept but a smaller version, and it's only use ATM. Results are similar, very similar. When the Alpha A Plus V4 version will be released this week. So, because we're already testing the optimized version, which is optimized version, the one it has the block time frame, so you can actually block a specific time. If you say if you don't trade the whole day, but you don't trade the lunch time, you can actually block it, which is the V4 optimized. We're still testing it, so give it like a week and it should be available. So this is the Alpha A Plus, the whole thing. Scalper X is a small version of Alpha A Plus, just using the ATM. But this, again, results are the same. But if you want something simple, you can just plug it in, pick an ATM, let it go, and it's gonna make the same money almost. But Alpha A Plus, it is like the whole thing. You can adjust it, you can make your own template, you can test it with different markets. It's a big thing. Some folks doesn't like that, or they get overwhelmed. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. What should I pick now? Keep in mind, we give you the template anyway, so you don't need to, make your own thing. But some folks don't like that. Just give me something simple. That's Scalper X. It's very effective, very powerful. We have a lot of people actually pass evaluation and getting funded and started making money now from the account using Scalper X. It's a massive system, but again, that's why different, because Alpha A Plus is very expensive because it's the whole thing. It is the most sophisticated system you will ever see in the market, by far. And I mean it, by far. You can look and shop around, and if you see something even closer to this, let me know. I saw a system, a guy, he was selling the system for $6,000. Okay? And there is no trial, there is no free trial, there is nothing. It's just $6,000 on the upfront. And I'm curious, what are you guys doing? And it's very unusual when you see someone selling this amount of people trading prop firms, because most of prop firms traders, they don't have this much money. Let's be realistic. Trading back in the days, it was like if you're not trading, you have to have money. Now you can actually trade with $50. You can buy an account with $50 and start trading. It's not a big deal. But when you're sitting in a system with $6,000, it's unusual. So I asked for can you show me what you guys are doing? So I booked a session with them. They showed me what they're doing. And it's fun. They make a system for crossover, guys. Crossover. Right? EMA crossover. Most likely, ChatGPT make it for them. Crossover. And they sell it for $6,000. And people pay it, by the way. Right? So, what we have here is, you will never see stuff like this in the market, ever. And you can't do it no more. Already. Very slow today. Yesterday was like 3 trades in the open. Now it's very slow. We'll see. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Any other question in the meantime? Okay. All right. Right, still no trades? Come on. Do you guys want to hear the story, what happened to us, and why we are not in San Diego or in Canada now? Anyone want to know? Very interesting story. Very interesting. We live in a crazy time. Anyone want to know why we are in Canada, not in USA? All right. So as you guys know, I'm originally from Egypt. I'm a Canadian citizen. I live in Canada for more than 15 years now. And 3 years ago, I moved to San Diego because, it's better weather. It's a beautiful city, one of the best cities I ever visited. It's a beautiful city. Sunny, weather's perfect. It's a perfect city. So as a Canadian, you can go visit United States, you can go wherever you want to go, but it must be 6 months, you have to exit. Same with Americans. If you come to Canada, you can come, there's no visa, need anything, you can just enter, and every 6 months you just get out and you can come back again. There is a slight difference between Canadian and Americans. So Americans, when they enter Canada and they exit, if they stay 6 months, they have to stay 1 month at least in the United States before coming back to Canada. Canadian, different. Canadian can go to the United States and exit every 6 months and get back in the same day. There's no problem with that. So my intention when I go in San Diego, because I work online, I have my online business, so I'm not looking for to find a job in the United States or find the legal status to be working there. I work online, so I don't care if I live in the United States or Canada, doesn't matter. So for the first year, I was staying there every 6 months because San Diego is very close to Mexico. For my house, 30 minutes driving. So every 6 months, take my kids and my wife, just cross the border to Mexico, come back, same day, and that's it. But I cannot get credit cards, I cannot buy anything if I want because there is no credit score. They need American credit score and they need a social security number. I have a social insurance number as a Canadian, but they need a social security number. So I make some research and they said, okay, there is something called TN visa, which is kind of work visa for Canadian. And there is specific requirement for this visa, blah, blah, blah. So I do some research and I applied for it. And I went to Mexico because I have to apply the border. So I went to Mexico, and they issue me the visa, the work visa. Because now, when as a staying in the United States as a Canadian, like I said, I can go wherever I want, do whatever I want, but I cannot pay taxes. I cannot have social security number. Just spend money in the city and in the country, and without any work authorization. So they issued me the TN visa for 1 year, and then I got my social security number. Just me. TN visa is got only for me, not for my wife and my kids. And my kids were in school because even when we are visitors, United States, when you go to as a visitor, your kids can go to school. They will not ask you for any authorization. But just I showed them my Canadian passport, and they said, okay, your kids can go to school. Nobody tell me anything. You don't need anything. That's fine. And this is not the case in Canada, by the way. In Canada, you cannot, get yourself in a school unless you have a valid status. It's not visitor. Must be either you are a Canadian or permanent resident or work visa or student visa. Your student cannot go to school unless you provide this. Period. That's in Canada. In the United States, no. School doesn't care. Just show me proof of address, like a leasing contract or anything, and then you're good to go. Kids come to school tomorrow. So that's what I did. Even when I get my TN visa, I went to school. I asked them, okay, do you need any? I said, no, that's fine. Kids school, you good. No, nothing need anything. You just continue. So I stayed there. It's one year visa. I didn't exit the United States, and then before the visa ended with a week, I have to exit the United States anyway because its visa's ending in 1 year. So I have to exit and enter back to renew the visa. So I take my wife and kids. I said, okay, let's go to Egypt because my daughter passport also was expired. So I said, okay, almost expired. Let's go to Egypt, stay there for a month, and then go back to Canada, renew my daughter passport, and then travel from Canada to San Diego. So I left my house, my car in the back, in the garage, my dogs, and there was someone take care of my 2 dogs. I left, went to Egypt, fine, went to Canada, renewed the passport, and our flight from Toronto to San Diego was around 9 p.m. Went there because there is an immigration, the U.S. immigration custom in Toronto. Before you board, there is a U.S. immigration in Toronto airport. So we check our paperwork, passport. We stayed there for 3 hours, and we missed our flight for sure. And end of story, they rejected us. And I don't know why. They didn't give me any explanation. They said, why are your kids in school? Because I said, because didn't ask for anything. Even I asked them, I said no. And he told me the funniest thing ever. He told me, yeah, because it's California. Can you believe that? I said, California? Scalper X is highly stable and reliable, but I passed multiple evaluation account. Yeah, thank you. Yes, it is. So end of story, they rejected us for any specific reason. I didn't break any law. I exited the United States before my visa expired. And I'm just going there. I told him, okay, so let me go there even by myself. So I can just sell my car, get the house back to the guy I'm renting off, get my dogs. I have my life there. Even my everything in my house. We left the house, everything there. Everything. I said, no, can't. This is the situation we live in now. And I said, okay, no problem. And he said, I'm sorry, you have to get back. And it was in Toronto airport anyway. So he said, okay, just go back and pick up your luggage from the whatever. And, I said, it's fine. I told him, keep in mind, whatever you are doing now is going to come back to you by triple if someone of you try to enter Canada, because this is going to be the same situation and worse. And this is happening. I don't want to say this because I'm bragging, because I'm Canadian, but I want to know anyone American just try to go to Canada right now. I would say. Because now it's crazy. And I don't like it for both sides. One of my friends, she called me maybe like 2 weeks ago. She's American. She's from San Diego. And she went to Vancouver. They denied her access to Canada because she have one criminal record. It is crazy. Anyway, so I don't want to take politics. Just piss me off. Let's focus on money now. Come on, one trade, let's go. Make sure everything is on. Yep. Everything is on and good to go. So if you guys interested in Scalper X, we have 50% off. It will be ending tonight. I'm going to send you a link in the chat. All done. Usually it's $900 lifetime for 2 machines. We have 50% off for 450. This will be ending tonight. So if you're gonna grab your version, it will be ending tonight. And there is no extension. So if someone email me tomorrow, can I get a 50%? I'm sorry. It's not gonna be 40%, 50% off again. So this is the last chance to get it for $50, and it's 30 days money back guarantee. Keep in mind. So if you got the system, you are not satisfied, within 30 days, get your money back. No question asked. But you will not. You'll love it. And also, please, anyone using our system, just give us a review, man. Like, you make money. Just, help us out and help our community too. You make money, just, send us some. I appreciate some people send me a lot of emails, screenshots, withdraw amounts, passing evaluations, making good money. I love that. So if you pass and you make some money, please let us know so we can actually share with our community. You can, get aware of it. Let's see if you have any trades here. I'll try to find a place to put this camera on, man. Let's see this one, maybe. Let's try this one. Nope. Nope. I hate this. I hate this. What's up with you? It was good this morning. What's going on? Try this one. There we go, that's better. That is better. Okay. So this one here better, so you can see which market I am trading. So looking at MinQ, Okay. I'll move this one here, it's better. But let's go to the positive side. Now it's smoking IQOS back again. Back again to IQOS. No IQOS in the United States. So that's the positive side. Give me 1 second, guys. Already, should you hear me now? Come on. Someone tell me why you're using VPS. It is more safer, to be honest. Especially if you, by the way, my office, I have a PC and I have a laptop because it's more stable, but VPS is peace of mind. If you can afford it to pay like $70 a month for peace of mind, just do it. Because your VPS is not gonna turn off, there's not gonna be internet issues, nothing. It's just gonna be running the whole day and you just log in from any place, even from your phone, right? Whatever, iPad, you can log in anywhere and see your trades and trade from there if you want. You don't need to have your computer with you. You can go any place, actually anywhere, especially if traveling, you can log in from any place and you don't need to have a strong connection because you just need to log into the VPS and trade, or leave it, keep the template running the whole day or whatever time zone you're trading. So it's way better, but again, it's not mandatory. If you have good connection, I have a very good connection. I have a 3 gigabyte speed. My connection is very stable, but I prefer VPS. It's more stable for me. Very slow today, no trades. Do you guys see any delays between my trade, my chart and your chart? Any delays? Okay. Very slow today. Okay, let's do it. Almost 1 hour now, no trades. Just make sure everything is good. Yeah. Everything is perfect. Someone tell me why not trading only MNQ or NQ? And why you want to trade more than that? Is your goal is to make money or your goal is to confuse yourself and trade 6, 7 markets? There's no point. My goal here, or our goal actually for trading, we want to make the trading easier for you and less confusing and more straightforward. That's why we make this system. It's just one market, one system, one chart. That's it. Nothing else. As you guys see the chart, very clean chart. Nothing else. Just that's it. No indicators, nothing, because the system does everything for you. So you don't need to do anything. Just to have the signal. System will take it. Either you manage it yourself, like we're doing here in the one template, and other template running by itself. Or if you want to just make it all automated, don't touch anything, you can run any template and let it run. So an option is yours. For me, I like trading, so I like to trade manual with the automated, both of them. So just, because I love trading anyway, it's like my hobby. But if you don't want to trade whatsoever, just let one template running or 2 templates for different accounts, and you'll be good to go. We find out actually the best market trading system make the most money is NQ or MNQ. That's why you trade it. If you backtest different market using the system, make more money than NQ, let me know. We try. This is the most money you can make from NQ. If you have like crude oil or RTI or anything, you make a template that make more money than NQ, let me know. I'm happy to see it. Come on, man. Point 3%. Very slow day. Stay no trades. Come on. Come on. Market's pushing down big time now. Look at this move. It's a big move downside. Down almost 2%. Come on. YouTube is not what? Almost more than an hour now, still no trades. Still pushing down. Still the same. Still, no, I agree. Yeah, Scalper X is killing it, man. Is killing it. That's why if you have a tip, just let it go, let it run by itself. If there is a trade, you will see. If there is not, there is not. Nothing we can do. Don't force anything. That's a big drop. Big drop. Look at that. Do you have data for Scalper X? Same result, man. Same what you see here, gonna be Scalper X. Same result. So the template one, you can have the same template, same everything. Same result. Since January 1st, actually January 14, actually, not 1st. This is the result. For template one, same result. It's the same setup, but instead of having all the settings and all this stuff you can add or do, it's just using the ATM. And since you are using now the AI Plus ATMs, so it's going to be the same result. Same result. So, just one template actually from Scalper or Alpha AI Plus, it's going to give you the same result. Yeah. So like you see, this one template, this template is actually template one, which is actually this one here. So this one training 6 micros. First target is 120 ticks. Template 11, no. Template one is here. First target is 80 ticks, stop 100, 100. And second contract, first contract is break even at 75 ticks. Second contract, break even 75 ticks. So once 75 profit, both contracts are break even. And then first contract is 80 ticks profit, and in the second one we trail it like this here. This is the most profitable template we have so far. It's very profitable, very consistent too. Okay. So that's what we have. And there's like again, there's 11 templates different depending on the account size, but if you want to trade 50K account, template one will be the best one you trade. Okay, it's very consistent, and it is very hard to hit a drawdown with this template. Very hard. Especially if it takes 6 micros. So again, think about the difference between Scalper X and Alpha AI Plus. Both are the same signals. Same signals, no difference. Same signals. Difference is Alpha AI Plus has more options. Way more options. You can add filters, you can use like ADX, higher time frame, you can make a dynamic filter, you can use static stop loss profit, you can use trailing the stop in the system itself, you can do swing trailing, you can, a lot of things. Scalper X, same signals, same entry, same everything, and instead of all of these options, you only trade your own ATM. As simple as that. Why you make it this way? Because we found out a lot of people got confused. A lot of options, what should I do? Should I try this? Should I do that? Should I move my stop loss manually? Should I add swing? A lot of options. If you are a very professional trader and you want to have something that you can actually adjust it and use it with different markets and test it your own way and add filters and stuff, get Alpha AI Plus. If you want to get something that actually make you make money quickly and you don't need to worry about adjustment or settings, or you just need something quick, that's a Scalper X. Just get it, put a template in, ATM, run it, it will make you money. As simple as that. There is some people say, okay, I can get Scalper X because again, the same signal anyway. And when I make money from Scalper X, I can then get the Alpha AI Plus with more options so I can test it in different markets. That's actually a good way too. So you can start with Scalper X, make some money, and then you have money to invest in Alpha AI Plus. That's the easiest way. Because Alpha AI Plus almost $600 every 6 months, and lifetime access almost $4,000. We talking now about have 50% off from Scalper X for $150 lifetime for 2 machines. So there's a big difference between both in the terms of pricing, but again, both are same signals. Will take the same exact trade. Difference is options. A lot of options, the Alpha Plus, a lot of things you can adjust when you want. And again, it's 30 days money back guarantee. So get the system, don't like it within 30 days, which you will like it for sure, 100%. Shoot us an email and we refund you. No problem with that. But please, when you have a Scalper X, just let it run for 30 days. Do not touch it, please. Just do not touch it, run a template, let it run. You can also trade manually with it if you want, like this too. You can also trail it manually, different template if you want. But just let it run in evaluation account and let it run for 30 days. Don't just send us an email if you have one losing day or stuff like that. Just let it run for 30 days and you will see the result. Since 14 days, we have 2 losing days, by the way. 2 losing days. That's the slowest day we have since like almost a month now. It's 11 a.m. still no trade, but again, usually we have like a lot of trading, like 3-4 trades in the morning session, but so far no trades. We'll see if they have any trade this morning session. Sometimes I think I experienced 2-3 days there was no trade in the morning, but usually you have at least like 2 to 3 trades in the morning at least. But you know, sometimes it happens like this. Yes, market is moving, but there is no condition for the system to get a trade. It's not triggering any conditions. So, we'll see. Alright, just give me guys 1 minute and I will be back.